more than 90,000 fans attended a concert or other event at Winnipeg's Burt in 2025. That attendance adding up to gross ticket sales of $5.4 million Canadian. Ruben Ramalhiro, True North's live entertainment director, would not say whether that translates into net annual profits.
True North purchased the building in 2016. The joke is for $1, and it's probably been the most expensive dollar they've ever spent. We're about $3 million in reinvestment into the theater now.
Ramalhiro says improvements made by True North to the theater include new seating, a new sound system, or professional area backstage. Well, let's talk about those Jets. Adam Lowry in the third period on Prime last night. A late goal, but it wasn't enough against the Edmonton Oilers, handing Winnipeg the sixth straight loss. Even though the Jets outshot the Oilers 42-21, Coach Scott Arniel says it was a tough loss.
We need points. We need the points. We got to find a way to, score some more goals than the opposition. We have to. We got to get points, but I can't criticize the effort. I can't criticize the battle, the opportunities, the game plan that we threw at them to, against their elite players.
Next up, the Jets are in Detroit for an early New Year's Eve game. Puck drop is 5:30 tomorrow. Canada has moved into first place in their pool at the IIHF World Junior Hockey Championship. The Canadians, with a hat trick from Whitehorse native Gavin McKenna, to rout Denmark 9-1 in Minnesota last night. Three other players netted 3 points apiece as Canada remained unbeaten in its first three games atop Group B. For McKenna, the consensus first overall pick at next summer's NHL entry draft, the big night and victory were especially rewarding with loved ones in the building.
It's a long ways from home, wherever I usually play, so whenever you got some Yukoners in the building, and especially my family, it's that little bit more motivation for me to play my heart out and do it for them.
Played his heart out. Canada's next game comes tomorrow, New Year's Eve, against Finland. You can find more news. All you have to do is head to cbc.ca/Manitoba.
Yeah, good stuff for the World Juniors, especially after squeaking by Latvia. Latvia just has that confidence against us now, I think, after last year. But 9-1, wow.
Yeah, amazing.
But for the Jets,
Oh, and the coach was saying the last two games his team really did play well. We played, I think, I watched the game, the Minnesota game. I think we played better than Minnesota.
Just couldn't win.
But, I can't win. Need those points. That's what he keeps stressing. We got to get those points.
Yeah. Thanks, Heather.
You're welcome.
Later in the show, actually, the content creator for Winnipeg Sports Talk is going to be joining us to talk about, what it's like to be watching this season, this difficult season. And also we're going to talk to her, Alyssa Hood, about whether or not we're going to start talking about coaching changes. When you look at a season like this, is that something that's going to start getting into the conversation, rather? So that's a little bit later on the show. Right now, it's time at 6:36 a.m. for your regional forecast. On this second last day of the year, here is Abby with the deets.
Good morning, Marcy. I'll call it a day of divided weather. We're looking at most of the regions in the southern parts of the province this morning, experiencing some regions seeing snow, while most of the regions already seeing some light freezing drizzle, which means that we will be experiencing slick roads in the southern parts of the province. As you travel towards Brandon, you might notice slippery conditions, and even towards Labrookry and Steinbach, you'll be noticing some slippery conditions there. Also, while the yellow winter watch is preparing the far north for dangerous blizzard conditions and powerful gusts that will be arriving later tonight. But for Winnipeg, -12 at this time, freezing drizzle, some light snow also falling with that. Temperatures will hover near -10 this morning before reaching our daily high of about -8 later today. Similar conditions we're seeing in the Pembina Valley region. However, temperatures there, we're looking at -2 at this time, also getting some light freezing drizzle in that part of the province. You're heading for a high of -5. For folks in the Westman region, Brandon and surrounding communities, you are at -1 at this time. Ongoing freezing rain still making things slippery for travel in that part of the province. You warm up to 0 later. For Dauphin and surrounding communities, -7 and cloudy, a slim chance of light snow as your temperature drops to -14 by the afternoon period. For Gimli, it's cloudy out there, -14 at this time. Your high will get to -7.